Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menix. And in today's episode, I'm going to be discussing this quick quality of life change that has just come in the new patch. A massive change for me. And so what we'll do is we're just going to bring this up and show you this quality of life change and what it is. So here it is in the new update. It's this one: enable QT jump to owned unattended vehicle. So that means we could have something like a Carrack or a 890 jump or something like that, a big ship out in the middle of nowhere, and we can then just live in that ship because it could be out in the middle of nowhere. We can bedlog and bedlog out of it. Once that is fixed, I'm not too sure if it was just Starlight Express that was making me crash back to my home area. But we can bedlog out, bedlog back in. We can go out, say take a little ship out like Little Red or Little Pisces or something like that, or like the Golem, or just anything ship that can fit in one of the big ships and go about doing what we want to do, whether it's bunker runs, whether it's just going delivering boxes and then going back to the ship, or whether it's something like the Golem and doing some mining, or the Vulture, or the new smaller ship that does the salvaging, and we can just go back to our ship, drop boxes off, drop cargo bags off, or whatever it is, live out in our ship. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate this now. This is big for me because I've been out in a Carrack before many a times. I went out in a Carrack, and when I come back to wanting to go back to the Carrack after I'd done some bunker runs, I could never find my ship. Whereas this is going to allow me to just jump straight to it, and it means then we can be in the middle of nowhere and just jump straight back to our ship when we're ready. So like I said, that means then we can live out in our ships. As long as we've got enough supplies in there, we've put our guns in there or something like that, we put some food and water and stuff in there. Or if you've got like the Carrack and you've got Little Red, you're going to have food and water in that anyway. Or you'll have your med bed anyway as well on top of that. And so yes, this is why I think it's a game changer for me. I want to keep this video short, but I just thought I'd show this one. I'm just going to jump somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and then from there yeah, just go from there and just see if I can QT back. So what I've done is I've put myself over at Everest Harbour and made this my spawn point when I die, because this is how I'm going to have to do it for now. But what I'm going to do is just going to try and find somewhere where I can jump to in the middle of space. So this will be good, say like if you're in the Aran Belt or something like that. So let's start jumping towards Ita. So I'll give it a little bit of space just to make sure I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'll come out, jump here, and I'll just move to the side slightly, just so I'm not on that same path. And what I'm going to do is put my SCM guns back on and shields, and I'll probably just set my shields to be full away from like that. So that's where I'm at now. I'm going to turn my engines off, make sure my engines are turned off, and that's it. So say like I could then bedlog from here, or if I've got a ship in one of the cargo bays or something like that, say not having the Caterpillar, saying having something that could fit a ship in one of the bays. I don't think ships will fit in there, any small ships will fit in there, but say you had like I said, a Carrack or something like that, we could then jump straight back to this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just backspace here. Okay guys, so I went out in the Golem and the Caterpillar. Now I bought the Caterpillar earlier on, so I'm wondering if the ship marker didn't come up because it's not saying I own the ship because it was bought in game. That could be a thing, I'm not too sure, I'd have to retry it. You guys can let me know in the comments. So what I've done is I went out in the Golem to try and find the ship, the Caterpillar, to try and find the Caterpillar, and the marker just didn't come up. I had the death marker like you see now with the Golem, but I didn't have the ship marker like I do now with the golem. So I'm going to hopefully this time try it with the Zeus and see if this time we get a ship marker. Hopefully this time we can jump straight to the golem. This time it works. But that means then there is an error in that it won't allow you to do it to ships you've bought in game. Because the caterpillar is I bought in game itself. It's not like a ship that I own from buying it itself outright. So let's give this a go. Allow me to jump to that. So I'm going to press F2 and we're going to clear the targets. There's my death marker. There's the ship. So basically there it is. So I wonder if I can just write in there Drake Golem. Yeah, so it doesn't do it that way. You can't type it in. But if I click it here, Drake Golem. So I wonder if I have to do it like DRA. No. Okay. So don't do it. So if I just click on that toggle selected info panel there. Let me check something else. Let me click something else and see if I can find it that way. Nope. So you can't find it that way. It looks like you have to actually find it on the map itself, but you'll see it like a ship like that. So that's me, and it's not going to let me do it to myself. But that's where also my caterpillar is, but it's not showing my caterpillar like it's showing the golem here. So I can click the golem and it'll allow me to route to that. So that's how it works, like that. There we are. So it looks like it doesn't work itself with ships you've bought in game. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section if you've had any luck with that. And you'll see when I get to the Drake Golem here that the golem's here and the caterpillar is here. But for some reason it didn't let me jump to the caterpillar. It's not bringing it up as a name. But it surely see there's the caterpillar there. So it's showing both. But this is how we would do it basically. We would come back once we own the caterpillar or whatever big ship we own. See, there's the caterpillar there. And there's the golem there. So yeah, that's how it works. You have to find it on the map and then select it. Hopefully that'll change over time and you'll be able to maybe type it in, but you'll probably know where you are on the map itself anyway. I'm just flying past it all the time. So there's the golem, and that's what you would do basically. You would come in and fly to the ship you like. So I would fly to my caterpillar here and live in on the caterpillar or living on whatever it is big ship you've got. So this is really good for those capital ships and living on those. So this is going to be the one for me, guys. Quick one, just showcasing that. And it doesn't work with like I said, I bought that ship today and for some reason it doesn't seem to work with the ship that I've bought, but it works with the golem itself. For some reason it's not showing the caterpillar as my ship here. I wonder if it's just something wrong with that ship because of that. But I mean, it shows the DT what's it called button. It's not showing it as my ship that I own. So maybe there's just an issue with that currently. you guys can let me know. So yeah, so here we are. You like this video, guys? If you did, don't forget to take that point, stick the like button, and that is a quality of life change that is going to change the game massively for me. Like, I can now live out on a ship and not have to keep going back to places. I can actually get a ship. It'll make me want to buy a bigger ship now so I can live on it. So yeah, so that's going to be this video, guys. We'll see you guys out in the verse.